What's up YouTube, Strel here. So today I have the BS4 version of Himalayan. So just going to take a quick spin and tell you guys about my feeling about this bike. And first of all, I'm not going to waste your time for a long telling the obvious things of this motorcycle. Instead, I'll just tell what all things which has changed from the BS3 version to the BS4. Before that, let me just put on the helmet buckle, and after that I'll talk. Yeah, so the first thing what I can see is that the fairing has been changed in this motorcycle. It has less sputtering than the BS3 version. The reason I'm telling is because I have kept a BS3 version for around 4 or 5 days sometime back, and I have taken it for off-roading and some touring and all. So definitely the fairing has been changed. That is very evident. The engine is smooth now. It has less vibration to the handlebars and the mirror. At this speed, I'll take it to a higher speed because cops are around. I need to find a open road without cops. I'll do that in some time. Just now I tried locking the brakes on a road which has some amount of gravel, so the brakes hasn't changed, so it is still locking. If you are looking for this as a road bike, then probably you'll be having the same locking issues which the Himalayan BS3 has felt. Overall, the build quality is all same. I don't see any difference from the BS3 version. So that means the chassis hasn't changed. From outlook, I don't know what the alloy which they have used now. Hope they have improved. The gearbox is smooth now. I want to tell you this because 3-4 days back, during my Kerala ride, one of my friend took a BS3 version of Himalayan to Kerala. So that time what I was feeling is that the gear shifts were a bit tight and it wasn't so comfortable, and when I compared to this one, it is very smooth. The one thing is this is a new motorcycle, and the other BS3 which we rode was running in 6,000 or 7,000 kilometer, and the clutch feels very light. That is something amazing when you compare to any of the Royal Enfield Himalayan. I just did some filtering through the traffic. It's not getting so hot and all. It's just like any other motorcycle, and I cannot predict anything based on this motorcycle because the heating issues is something specific to the Himalayan. Some people face it, some people doesn't face it, so that kind of issue were there before also. So as far as this bike is concerned, there are less heating. The downshifts are better now. I can see that because the earlier version of Himalayan, when we tried to downshift from a higher rev, then the engine felt very stressed. Now that's not happening. To talk about the major problems of the BS3 version, it was the chassis cracking problem and the problem with the magnetic coil, the front suspension issues, and a few of the heating issues. So these things I cannot tell it right away. What you can do is you can wait some more time because my friend is buying this motorcycle and he is getting it in the first slot itself. So within a month he'll be getting this motorcycle, and I'll be able to give you a review after he uses for some time, say 3 months or 4 months. And totally many people are asking about the mileage of this motorcycle. So definitely when it is fuel injected, it will be having a better mileage since no wastage of fuel at low end throttle. So it should give a better mileage than the carbureted version. It was giving 30 to 35 before the BS3 one, and it should be somewhere above 35, that's what I can say. And I just took the motorcycle to 120 kilometer, and the vibrations were comparatively less. I cannot say that no vibrations because you might have seen my other Royal Enfield Himalayan videos, like where I've done the top speed of 140 and all. So literally the mirrors was getting disoriented when at a speed of 120 or plus. So in this one it's not happening. So at least I felt that the vibrations are not as hard as it was there in the BS3 versions, and there are vibrations post 4k RPM, but it is less only, manageable. And now to talk about the exhaust, I'll say that the exhaust note has been changed. I've already made and I would have uploaded a video of the exhaust by now. So the previous version had a grunt on that exhaust and it pops and sputters. I like that way it happened with the BS3 version, but now since I feel the firing has been changed, it has more like It is more reaching to a normal motorcycle. I don't find so special with the exhaust now. You can check that video out in the end of the video. So to talk about the good and the bad things about this BS4 as of now, I feel the good things are the smoother engine, less vibration, a smoother gearbox, a light clutch. On the other hand, what I didn't like, or the bad things which I consider, is they haven't worked up on the brakes yet. And chassis, I don't know, chassis cracking problem was there. If they improved it, no problem. And the other problem with the front suspension, I cannot visibly tell anything. The suspension also feels the same, so need to take it off-road really hard and break it at some point. And heating issue also, it's okay, it hasn't improved a lot. So that's my take on the bad things about this motorcycle. So that's it with this video, guys. It's a small quick ride review, what I can tell about the road feel of this bike. Even for off-road also, I can tell you by taking it for 3 or 4 days, but better I'll give you a very proper review after my friends get this motorcycle, and we'll use it for he'll use it for around 3-4 months. So see you in my next video. Bye bye, take care.